Assalamu alaikum. Today we will practice functions with the help of past paper questions. This question is from June 21 and variant is 3. The question is functions f and g are both defined for x belongs to R. The domain is given. The domain is the whole number line and are defined by f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 5 and g of x is equal to x square plus 4x plus 13. By first expressing part A is by first expressing f of x and g of x in complete square form. We will convert this one into complete square form. F of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 5. For to convert any expression into complete square form, the coefficient of x square should be 1. Yes, it is 1. Now, the coefficient of x is 2. We will make half of the coefficient of x. Half of 2 is 1. We will add square of 1 and subtract square of 1 to balance the expression. Now, this expression, this one, these three terms, is a square minus 2ab plus b square. We will write this one as x minus 1 whole square. And the answer of minus 1 square plus 5 is plus 4. Now we will convert g of x into complete square form. The first condition for the quadratic expression is the coefficient of x square should be 1. Yes, the coefficient of x square is 1. X square plus 4x plus 13. X square plus 4x. The coefficient of x is 4. Half of 4 is 2. We will add square of 2. We will subtract square of 2 plus 13. Now the first three terms are the complete square of x plus 2 whole square. And the final answer of minus 2 square plus 13 is 9. Now, till here, we have completed the task. Express g of x in the form f of x plus p plus q. f के अंदर देखें x में कोई चीज ऐड हो रही है और f of x plus p यानी कि y के अंदर q ऐड हो रहा है. If we will compare f of x and g of x, then you can see that if we will add 3 at this place, that is x plus 3 minus 1, then we will get x plus 2. हमने x की जगह पर क्या रिप्लेस किया है? x plus 3. तो फिर हमारे पास x plus 2 आ जाएगा. अगर हम इस x की जगह पर x plus 3 रिप्लेस करेंगे तो then we will get x plus 2 in the whole square. And if we will add 5 in 4, then we can get 9. So g of x is equal to f of, we will replace x with x plus 3 and we will add 5 into this one to get 9. So this one is the representation of f of g of x in terms of f of x. And this one is a translation. आपको पता है, when there is a addition in x, we will move the graph towards the 3 units towards the left side. we will subtract from the x coordinates. So the translation vector is when there is a subtraction in the x coordinate, in the equation we will write x plus 3. When there is a addition in the x coordinates, we will write down x minus 3 in the equation. So the translation, you can see that in the equation there is x plus 3. In the translation vector, there will be minus 3 and 5. This one is the answer to part number 1. Now part number 2. Describe fully the transformation which transforms the graph of y is equal to f of x to g of x. This one is the translation vector. I have told you earlier that this transformation is a translation with vector minus 3 and 5, because in the equation there is x plus 3 and we will subtract from the x coordinates, and the change of y is as it is. If there is a addition in y, in the equation there will be plus 5, and if there is a subtraction in y, there will be a subtraction in the y coordinate. And also in the equation we will write down minus 5. If there is addition, we will write down plus. If there is a subtraction, we will write down minus in the case when there is a translation in y coordinate. Now, next question. Next question is 8, and this one again from June 21, variant 1.3. Now there are two expressions, functions given. F of x is equal to x square minus 1 and the domain is x is less than 0, and g of x is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 and the domain is x is less than minus 1 over 2. Solve the equation fg of x. This one is composition of functions. This one is not normal multiplication. And to find out fg of x, first of all, we will write down the function which is on the extreme left. On the extreme, there are two functions f and g, and on the extreme left there is f. So we will write down f of x. F of x is equal to x square minus 1. Now I need at this place g of x. I need g of x at this place. I will replace x with g of x in both sides. Now fg of x is equal to, I will put the expression of g of x on the right hand side, 2x plus 1 whole square minus 1. F g of x is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 whole square minus 1. Now it is given that fg of x is equal to 3. Put this one equal to 3. 1 over 2x plus 1 whole square minus 1. Four is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 whole square. 2x plus 1 whole square is equal to 1 over 4. 2x plus 1 is equal to 1 over 2, and 2x plus 1 is equal to minus 1 by 2. We will take square root on both sides and put a plus minus sign with under root 1 over 4. Now the answer for this one is x is equal to minus 1 over 4, and the second answer is minus 3 over 4. Now we will check the domain in case of functions. Now we will check these answers. X is equal to minus 1 over 4 and x is equal to minus 3 over 4. Are they in the given domain or not? The given domain is x is less than 0 and x is less than minus 0.5. Now x is equal to minus 0.5 is not in the given domain. We will reject this x is equal to minus 1 over 4 and we'll accept this x is equal to minus 3 over 4. We will write down not applicable against x is equal to minus 1 over 4, and this one is the required answer because this one is the given domain. जब भी बेटा क्वेश्चन हो फंक्शंस का तो आंसर्स को आपने जरूर चेक करना है कि क्या ये गिवन डोमेन के अंदर हैं या नहीं है, इसका एक नंबर होता है बेटा. नाउ वी विल मूव ऑन एंड द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज find fg inverse of x. Again you can see that there are two functions f and g. First of all we will find out the composition function fg and then we will find the inverse for the composition function. We have fg already, we have calculated fg already, this one fg of x is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 whole square minus 1, and we will find out the inverse of this function in the next part. Fg of x is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 whole square minus 1. We will write down y is equal to 1 over 2x plus 1 minus 1. Y plus 1 is equal to, now we will make x the subject of the equation, 2x plus 1 whole square, 2x plus 1 whole square is equal to 1 over y plus 1. Two x plus 1 is equal to 1 over y plus 1. यहाँ पर बच्चे गलती करते हैं. This one is the common mistake done by the students. Always write plus and minus sign. Most of the students do not write this plus and minus sign. जब भी हमने square root लेना है तो plus minus, we will put a plus minus sign on one side. Now we will make x the subject. 2x is equal to minus 1 plus minus 1 over y plus 1. X is equal to minus 1 over 2 plus minus 1 over 2 under root 1 over y plus 1. Now we will interchange x and y. This one is the main concept of the inverse function, that we will interchange x and y. Y is equal to minus 1 over 2 plus minus 1 over 2 under root 1 over x plus 1. Now we have two different expressions for fg. Inverse of x. One is minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 x plus 1, and the other one is fg whole inverse of x is equal to minus 1 over 2 minus 1 2 into x plus 1. Now we will have to decide that which one will be the answer. Now again look at the domain of the function. The domain of the function is less than minus 1 by 2. X is less than minus 1 by 2 and x is less than 0. Look at the two expression. One expression is minus 1 over 2 plus. Now in this one, the domain of this function, these two domains will be the values of y for these two, this fg whole inverse of x. f की जो डोमेन होती है वो इनवर्स की y की वैल्यूज होती हैं, इनवर्स की रेंज होती है। अब ये देखें कि इसकी रेंज, the range of fg whole inverse should be less than -1/2, but you can see that in the first expression the expression is -1/2 plus this will generate a number greater than -1/2, so this one is not applicable. We will write down na under this and we will box this one because this one is the inverse function according to the given domain. Now points to be, the important points are: always put a plus minus sign while taking square root. Number second, always check the domain to select the inverse function. The domain of f is the range of inverse function. Now we will move to the next question. This one is from June 21, P12. P1. The question is, the function is defined by f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3 for x is greater than equal to 0. Find and simplify an expression for f of x. Now we want to find the composition f of x. The function on the extreme left is f. We will write down the function on the extreme left, which is f of x, 2x square plus 3. Now I will replace this x with this f of x. f of x is equal to 2 f of x whole square plus 3 is equal to 2 2x square plus 3 whole square plus 3 is equal to 2 4x power 4 plus 12x square plus 9 bracket close plus 3. After simplification, the final answer is 8x power 4 plus 24x square plus 21. This one is f of x. Now the b part is solve the equation f of x is 34x square plus 19. Now we have the value of f of x. We will put this value at this place. 8x power 4 plus 24x square plus 21 is equal to 34x square plus 19. After simplification, we have 8x4 minus 10x square plus 2 is equal to 0. We can see that we can divide all the terms with 2. So 4x4 minus 5x square plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we will factorize this one with the help of middle term breaking. From the first factor we will get x is equal to plus minus 1, and the second one we will get x is equal to plus minus 1 by 2. Now we will check the domain. The answers are 1 minus 1, minus 1 over 2 and plus 1 by 2. Now the domain of f of x is greater than equal to 0. So the negative values are not acceptable. The final answer is x is equal to 1 and 1 by 2. Now we will move to the next question. The most important thing in these questions is to check the answers with the given domain. Now question number 9 is f and g are defined as f of x is equal to x minus 2 whole square minus 4 for x is greater than equal to 2, and g of x is equal to ax plus 2 for x belongs to R. Now state the range of g of x. Whenever we want to write down the domain or the range of any given equation, we should draw the curve for that equation. This one is a quadratic curve. You can see that the coefficient of x square will be positive. So this one is a smiley. Put the expression inside the square equal to 0 to get the line of symmetry. X minus 2 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 2 is the line of symmetry. Now, maximum or minimum lies on the line of symmetry. As we know that the shape of the curve is a smiley because a is positive, the coefficient of x square is positive. The maximum or the minimum point lies on the line of symmetry. So we will put x is equal to 2 into this equation. 2 minus 2, 0. The answer is 4. This curve has a minimum value. So minimum value of y is equal to minus 4. Its turning point, vertex or minimum point is 2 comma minus 4. So the y-intercept of this one is, put x is equal to 0. We will get 0 as the value of y. Now we will sketch this one. First of all, we will draw the line of symmetry. X is equal to 2. Now we will draw the turning point 2 minus 4. This one is 2 minus 4. Now we will draw the y-intercept. This one is y-intercept. Now we will stand at the turning point and move towards the y-intercept. This one is one part of the curve. The other part is symmetrical to this one, as x is equal to 2 is the line of symmetry. This one is the shape of the graph for this curve. As you can see that the domain is x is greater than equal to 2. The required portion is this one, the green one. The green one is the required portion. Now we want to write down the range of this function. We want to write down the values of y. You can see that the minimum point is minus 2 and minus 4. So minus 4 is the minimum value. The range of this function is y is greater than equal to minus 4. Now we want to find f inverse x. Now keep it in your mind that while finding the inverse of a quadratic function, the equation should be in the complete square form. The equation should be in the complete square form. Yes, f of x is in the complete square form. Now we will write down y is equal to x minus 2 whole square minus 4. Now we will make x the subject of the equation. Taking square root on both sides. Now this one is a very important point to memorize, that we will put a plus minus signs. X minus 2, x is equal to 2 plus minus under root x plus 4. Y, we will replace x and y. This one is the main concept of the inverse function. Here we have y. Now we have two different expressions for a f inverse x is equal to 2 plus x plus 4 and f inverse of x is equal to 2 minus under root x plus 4. Now we have two expressions for f inverse x. Now we will decide that which one is applicable and which one is not. Now we will look at the domain of f of x. The domain of f of x is greater than 2. So the values of y in the inverse function should be greater than 2. This first expression will produce results greater than 2. And the other one will produce results less than 2 because this one is 2 minus. Another shortcut to decide about the inverse function is you can see that there is a greater sign here. If there will be a greater sign, then we will choose the function with a plus sign with the under root. That is this one. This one is the shortcut. This one is the answer. Now, C part is given that a is equal to minus 5 by 3, solve f of x is equal to g of x. Now we will put both the functions equal. F of x is equal to x minus 2 whole square minus 4 and g of x is equal to ax plus 2. The value of a is minus 5 over 3x plus 2. X square minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 plus 5 over 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. X square minus 4x plus 5 over 3x five over 5 over 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. 3x square, we will multiply all the terms with 3. The simplified quadratic equation is we will factorize this one with the help of middle term breaking. We have two answers. X is equal to minus 2 by 3 and x is equal to 3. Now we will look at the domain to check which one is applicable and which one is within the given domain. The given one domain is x belong to R and other one is x is greater than 2. Now we will pick the answers which will satisfy both the function, both the domains. Now we will pick the answer which is greater than 2 and x is equal to 3 is the final answer. This one is not applicable. ये आपने जरूर चेक करना है और जो वैलिड नहीं है उसके नीचे लिखना है आपने कि this one is not valid. Now the D part is G F inverse 12 is equal to 62. Now we will have to find out G F inverse and then we will put 12 into G F inverse and then we will solve this equation. Now there is another way to simplify this one. We will find out f inverse 12 and put the value of f inverse 12 in this equation. F inverse is 2 plus x plus 4 under root. If we will put 12 at the place of x, we will get 2 plus under root 16. We will put 12 in the f inverse of x. Now 16 under root 16 is 4 and 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So the value of f inverse 12 is equal to 6. This will make this question a bit simpler. So g of 6 is equal to 62. Now we will find out g of 6. Here we have g of x is equal to ax plus 2. g of x is equal to a g of x plus 2. G of x is equal to a. The expression for g of x is ax plus 2 plus 2. G of x is equal to a square x plus 2a plus 2. G of 6 is equal to 6a square plus 12 plus 2. G of 6 is equal to 6a square plus 14. Now sorry, this one is 2a, simply 2a, and this one is 6a square 2a plus 2. Now g of 6 is 6a square plus 2a plus 2 is equal to 62. 6a square plus 2a minus 60 is equal to 0. 3a square plus a minus 30 is equal to 0. Divide all the terms with 3. इससे क्वेश्चन क्या हो जाएगा, सिंपल हो जाएगा. Now we will break the middle term. 3a square plus 10a minus 9a minus 30 is equal to 0. A 3a plus 10 minus 3 into 3a plus 10 is equal to 0. 3a plus 10, a minus 3 is equal to 0. Here we have a is equal to minus 10 by 3 and a is equal to 3. These are the two answers. Now we will move to the next question. The next question is from June 12, P12. June 21, P12. The A part is express f of x in the question is functions f and g are defined as follows. F of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3 where x is less than equal to 1, and the second function is g of x is equal to 2x plus 1 for x is greater than equal to minus 1. Express f of x in the complete square form and state the range of f. F of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3. The coefficient of for complete is square. The coefficient of x square should be 1. Yes, it is. Now the coefficient of x is 2. We will make half of the coefficient of x half of 2 is 1. We will add 1 square and subtract 1 square from this expression. Now first three terms are a square plus 2ab plus b square, x plus 1 whole square plus 2. This one is the complete square. To write down the domain, we should have the sketch of this function in our mind. We will draw this function. The line of symmetry is x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1. Now the a is positive. A is positive. The shape is a smiley. A is 1 and positive, and this curve has a minimum point. Minimum value of y is, this one is the minimum value of y 2. कंप्लीट स्क्वायर के बाहर जो चीज लिखी होती है ना, वो ही मिनिमम वैल्यू होती है. कंप्लीट स्क्वायर के बाहर जो वैल्यू लिखी होती है वो ही मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन होती है. मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ y is 2. The turning point is -1, 2. We will find out the y-intercept. The y-intercept is 0 and 3. Now we will sketch this curve and then we will decide about the range of this function. To sketch this function, first of all, we will draw the line of symmetry. To sketch this function, first of all, we will draw the line of symmetry. Number second, we will draw the turning point. Number third, we will draw the y-intercept. The line of symmetry is x is equal to -1. The turning point is 1 and -1 and 2. And the y-intercept is 0, 3. We will stand at the turning point and move towards the y-intercept, making a smiley. And we will draw the symmetrical shape on the left hand side also. This one is the graph of this function. Now, the domain is x is less than equal to 1. So the required portion of the curve is this one. And in this function, the minimum value of y is 2 and there is no maximum value. So the range of this function is y is greater than equal to 2. Now we will move to the next part. We want to find out f inverse of x. F of x is a quadratic function. To find out the inverse of a quadratic function, this one should be in the complete square form. Yes, it is. So we will use the complete square form to find out the inverse. F of x is equal to x plus 1 whole square plus 2. Y is equal to x plus 1 whole square plus 2. Now we will make x the subject. Y minus 2 is equal to x plus 1 whole square. Very important concept. When we will take square root, we will have to put a plus minus sign. This one is the common mistake done by the student, that they do not put a plus minus sign while taking the square root. X is equal to minus 1 plus minus under root y minus 2. Now we will replace, interchange x and y, which is the main concept of the inverse function. Now we have two different expressions for f inverse x. One is with plus and other one is with minus sign. Minus 1 minus under root x plus 2. Now we will look at the domain of f. The domain of f is the range of f inverse. The domain of f is x is less than equal to 1. You can see a less sign here. So we will choose the expression with a negative sign, that is the second one. This one is minus 1 minus something. So this one is less than minus 1. The first one is not applicable. Now solve the equation g f of x is equal to 13. First of all, we will find out the composition function, that is gf. The function written on the entire left is g of x. So we will write down g of x. G of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Now we will replace this x with this f of x. G f of x is equal to 2 f of x plus 1. G f of x is equal to 2x square plus 2x plus 3, the expression for f of x plus 1. The final answer is 2x square plus 4x plus 7, and g f of x is equal to 13. Further, after further simplification, we will get 2x square plus 4x minus 6. Divide throughout with 2, which will make this equation a bit simple. Now we will break the middle term. Now we have two answers. One is x is equal to 1 and the other one is x is equal to minus 3. Now, which one is the acceptable answer? X is equal to 1. Now we have two answers. One is x is equal to 1, other one is x is equal to minus 3. Now we will look at this function g f of x. First of all, we will put 1 into this x is equal to 1. We will find out the value of f of x. Then we will put the final answer into g. Now for f of x should be less than minus 1. X should be less than minus 1. We cannot use this positive value for the domain of f of x. This one is not applicable. The domain of f of x is less than -1. So we will accept this answer and reject the positive one. This one is a very important point. We will have to check the answers after solving the equation. Now we will move to the next question. Now keep it in your mind that you should have all the graphs in your mind which you have studied in O levels. Now question number 6, the function f of x, f is defined by f of x is equal to 2x over 3x minus 1 for x is greater than equal to 1 by 3. Find the expression for f inverse x. This one is simple. F of x is equal to 2x over 3x minus 1. Now we will make x the subject. Now we will replay interchange x and y, which is the main concept of the inverse. F inverse of x is equal to x over 3x minus 2 is the final answer. Now, the second part is show that this expression 2 over 3 plus 2 over 3 bracket open 3x minus 1 can be expressed as 2x over 3x minus 1. This one is very simple. Taking LCM, the LCM is 3 into 3x minus 1, 2 into 3x minus 1 plus 2, 6x minus 2 plus 2 over 3, 3x minus 1, 6x over 3 into 3x minus 1. Yes, this one is equivalent to 2x over 3x minus 1. Now we want to find out the range of f. Now we want to find out the range of f. Domain of f is given, that is x is greater than 1 by 3. Now we will recall the concepts of O levels. We will draw this function. बात ये है कि हमें ओ लेवल्स के जो फंक्शंस है ना, अगर वो सही तरह आते होंगे ना, तो इनकी डोमेन रेंज फाइंड आउट करने में हमें आसानी होगी. It will be lot easier if we have all the functions we have already read in O levels. Now, for part C, I will start with the first expression to find out the range of this function. Recall A over x. In this one, the graph of A over x is, when A is positive, is this. X-axis and y-axis are the asymptote of this graph. Now, recall 2 over x. The graph is same. Now, replace x with 3x minus 1. Put the denominator equal to 0 to find out the asymptote of this graph. When we will put 3x minus 1 equal to 0, we will get x is equal to 1 by 3. x is equal to 1 by 3 is the asymptote of this graph, and the shape of the graph is the same. This one. Now multiply this graph with 3 in the denominator. There will be no change in the graph, because when we will divide all the values with 3, positive values will remain positive and negative values will remain negative. There will be no major change in the graph. Now we will add 2 over 3 in this graph. As we can see that we have another portion 2 over 3. Now this one is addition in y. Before this addition, y is 2 over 3, 3x minus 1. Now we have added 2 over 3 into this function. We will shift this graph 2 over 3 units upwards. In this graph, the asymptote is y is equal to 0. That is x-axis. When we will add 2 over 3 in all the values, now the asymptote is y is equal to 2 by 3. And x is equal to 3 is x is equal to 1 by 3 is as it is. Now the shape of the graph is the same, only there is a translation of x's. This one is the shape of the graph. Now the domain of f of x is greater than 1 by 3. Now the required portion of the curve is this one. According to the domain. And in this one, the minimum value of the function is minus 2 by 3, and there is no value, no maximum value. So the range of this function is y is greater than 2 by 3. आपके पास ओ लेवल्स के जितने भी आपने किए हुए हैं ग्राफ्स, वो आपके जहन में मौजूद होने चाहिए. फिर आप इनको जो है वो ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं और उनकी you can find out the range of those functions. ये बेटा यही एक आधा नंबर है जिसने डिफरेंस डालना है. आपको बी से ए पे लेके जाना है, ए से ए स्टार पे जाना है. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. The question number 11 is f and g are defined by f of x is equal to x square plus 3 for x is greater than 0, and g of x is equal to 2x plus 1 for x is greater than minus 1 by 2. Now, find the expression for the composition function fg. The function on the extreme left is f. First of all, we will write down f of x. Replace x with g of x. This one is the composition function. Find an expression for fg inverse of x and state the domain. We have the expression for fgx, which one is a quadratic function and is in the complete square form. That is this one. Fg of x is equal to 2x plus 1 whole square plus 3. Y is equal to 2x plus 1 whole square plus 3. Now we will make x the subject. Apply square root and put a plus minus sign with the under root. This one is very important. Now we will replace, interchange x and y. We have two different expressions for fg whole inverse of x. Now we will decide that which one is acceptable and which one is not acceptable. One function is 1 over 2 plus, that is values greater than minus 0.5. Other one is minus 1 over 2 minus half under root x minus 3, the second expression. Now in the above given domain, x is greater than 0 and x is greater than minus 1 by 2. So we will accept x is greater than minus 1 by 2. That is minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 under root x minus 3. This one is not applicable and this one is the acceptable expression. Now we want to write down the domain of G inverse. Now look at the domain of FG whole inverse. Look at this expression. This one is minus 1 over 2 plus half under root x minus 3. We cannot put a value less than minus 3 into this expression, because if we will put a value less than minus 3 into this expression, we cannot put a value less than 3 into this expression, because if we will put a value less than 3, that is 2, then we will have under root minus 1 in this expression, which is a complex number and not acceptable. So the domain of this function should be greater than 3 to obtain a positive answer in the under root. So the domain of FG inverse is x is greater than 3. Now we will move to the next part. Solve the equation fg of x minus 3 is equal to gf of x. We have the expression for fg, which is two x plus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 3 is equal to gf of x. Gf of x. We will put f of x in g. We will put f of x in g. We will put f of x in g. We will replace this x with f of x. This will become we want to find gf of x. G of x is equal to 2x plus 1. G f of x is equal to 2 f of x plus 1, 2 x square plus 3 plus 1, 2x square plus 7, 2x square plus 7, 4x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 2x square plus 7. The final answer is 2x square plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. Divide throughout with 2. Break the middle term. X is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 1 are the answers. Now we will check that which one is in the domain. Check the domain. The domain of this function is x is greater than 2 and x is greater than minus 1 by 2. So minus 3 is not acceptable in any case. This one is not applicable and the answer is x is equal to 1.